The best offer in that case was $20,000. He starts to spin, is able to correct himself, but in the process, left shoulder, the torque on the left shoulder leads to a tear. He sees urgent care a couple days later. He doesn't get medical treatment for that shoulder for 9 months. The best offer in that case was $20,000. We couldn't settle that case for meaningful value. I mean, he ended up having a shoulder surgery, and that was only partially successful, and then he had to have a shoulder replacement surgery. Now, the reasoning for the gap was the guy had a pre-existing hip surgery scheduled, so the hip took priority. But he didn't have meaningful treatment for the shoulder in the days or weeks or months after the incident. And so it put us as the lawyers in this almost impossible situation of like, I mean, we can't convince this insurance company to put real money or real value on the case. We tried it. We got a good result, a very good result. But more often than not, like I lose those cases because the gap in treatment is so long and the defense has a great argument. Hey, if he was really hurt, why didn't he get help? Right. And I mean, I think the jury rightfully in those cases feels the same way. Like if it's really bothering you, then you got to get the medical treatment. To piggyback off your point about why it's so important to get that treatment early. I mean, again, from the legal side, it's important, but what's even more important is you're just not going to get better. You're not going to get the help that you need to ultimately recover.
Thanks for listening to Courtroom Stories and Tactics by RVA Trial Lawyers. Hosted by Sharif Gray and Niall Abusaki. Please subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or any major podcast platform. Together, we're building a tribe of trial lawyers to remind the world what human life is truly worth, one verdict at a time.